Well, good evening, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know this literally does not work. The news never, ever ends when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm getting set up for my live stream coming up tonight, of course, at 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll have the latest on everything that is the Dallas Cowboys. And what we do know is we do know what the Dallas Cowboys are not doing, and that is signing Jeff Driscoll, at least not at this time. The Dallas Cowboys are reporting that more work has to be done with this issue, and at the moment, they won't be signing him. In other news, we also know that the Cowboys have pretty much moved on from the idea or the concept of Gerald McCoy. Gerald McCoy, who came from Tampa, it was one of those guys that you actually wanted to root for. I really want to see Gerald McCoy do something. After being in Tampa Bay for 10 years and playing basically at a Pro Bowl level every year, then going to Carolina and being before Tampa was cool, the excitement that he had on coming to the Dallas Cowboys and about playing in prime time, you know, you really hoped for that guy to be able to have a great season. Unfortunately, the first practice in a shortened season because of COVID, he ends up getting injured, in which case he ended up missing the season, and the Cowboys were able to get out of the contract completely with basically an injury settlement. But the thing that was cool about Gerald McCoy was, even though he really had no ties to the Dallas Cowboys other than just signing with them, although he does have family in the area and things, he still proceeded to coach and work with the young guys from the hospital bed. So you looked at that, and from the standpoint of saying that kind of guy is a leader, and you hoped that that guy would do well. Well, the Cowboys definitely are having a youth movement on their team, and they're basically looking at just saying, we're just going to wipe the slate clean. We're starting all over. By this past draft, you see that they're not looking backwards, they're looking forward. And with that also, too, we know that Jeff Heath, another Dallas Cowboy, former Dallas Cowboy, who left for the Raiders, signed a 2-year deal for $6 million after 1 year, where he was player in AFC Player of the Week for Week 10, and did have 3 interceptions, was released by the Raiders. The Cowboys said, thanks, no thanks, but we've got no interest in signing him. So that's where we are as far as the Cowboys bringing in free agents. At the moment, there's nobody. Now, the good news, I guess you could say, is for Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton leaving us, looks like we're on board for a 4th-round compensatory pick. That's the only compensatory pick that we'll get this year. The way the system works is when you lose players, if you do not replace them in salary, like salaries, not collectively, like one-on-one, then you are eligible for compensatory picks as high as the end of the 3rd round. Well, Andy Dalton signs an $11 million deal with the Bears. We don't sign anybody near with Stephen Jones. No, we don't spend that kind of money in free agency. So we will get a 4th-round compensatory pick. Now, we still have a issue when it comes to backup quarterback. We only have Ben DiNucci. That's it, the Nooch. Nobody else. Nada, zero, zilts, zingo, nothing. So that issue will need to be addressed sometime between now and the beginning of the season. In the meantime, I got to finish getting set up for the live stream, and I hope that you guys will be right here joining us as well. I'm Mark Holmes, and, well, you're up to date with everything that is the Dallas Cowboys. See you at 9.